Imagine going with a man who can't handle his emotions, like Wani.
But he has a beard. But he has a well-trimmed beard.
He has a good card.
But he can't even express himself in front of people. He even fears to talk to people. He's shy.
Joanna?
Where you want to be.
Oh, flourishing in God's blessing.
There's no time limit. Start whenever you want.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to Inspire, Transform, and Thrive.
I mean, you thrive.
Yes, you thrive.
Go just follow us and see.
Wings.
Just follow us and see.
Yeah.
If you want thrive.
So, anyways, so today, still on the Sober in Love series, where we want to share with you something that has been, I don't know if it has been misinterpreted, misunderstood, misfelt, misfeeling. Is there a misfeeling?
There was a misinformation somewhere.
Exactly. So there's something they call emotional infatuation. Something like a mix-up between this emotional infatuation and you want to mistake it for love. And now we want to show you that you need the emotions and you need to logically be present. You need to be emotionally present in your relationship, but you also need to have logic. Yeah. So we want to share with you a balance, how you can balance between emotion and logic in your relationship, or even within when you're going to enter into a relationship. Oftentimes you find that people go for the thrill, the first thrill. Like, I've just met him. Oh my God, I got goosebumps. Oh my God, he's tall. Oh my God, he's brown. He's brown. You know,
He's dark.
Like he has 6 packs and all that. So that's all emotional infatuation. That first initial excitement that you get, that it can be extreme to an extent that it can last some time. You feel like he's it by just looking at him. He's it, that's it. Without you evaluating anything in regards to long-term compatibility or capability, whatever, you find that you have not evaluated in return what is going to make your relationship last. So you fall for what the emotional infatuation is leading you, and you go that direction instead of trying to balance between the excitement and the logically. Yes.
So we understand we are all humans, okay? So as we do our series, we want to highlight the fact that it is very possible for you to be infatuated by someone else, like someone you've met in maybe like 1 week. Like, he's the one I'm meant to marry. He's the father of my kids.
Already.
He's the one I'm introducing to my mother. He knows where they bury you in 1 week. Jesus Christ. Now that is where we're coming in. Okay? We want to show you that if you do this, then you're being taken up by love. If you do this, get some breaks. Some logic.
Balance.
There should be a balance.
Driving a manual car never could some clutch. Omuliro si mungi tumagi otaddemu ali number what, never balancing all those things to make sure that the car moves smoothly.
Exactly.
Now that's what we
and
mean.
Then there are guys who come intentionally to infatuate you, like okujja kumulamwa okuwa kalavu kali eri. You know that well spiced love, like we kaba kachai ka African tea,
okanyowunge
kali on point. Now the guys who come to do that,
they trap you from there.
But with logic, oswana bamanya.
Also manya nti akabadde ka week
just kabadde ka chat.
He was so good in 1 week. You realize that it actually ended in that 1 week. Another person will say he was good because he was weak. He was good in that 1 week. Yeah, just concluding he was that good. But the one who is sober in love, my friends, he will know that when the goodness ended in 1 week. I remember that last day he said a good word to me,
so he did a good thing. So logic is more of like, let's define it as a shoe. You go to a shoe store, okay, and then you see this really, really, really nice shoe, like Yeah, you know, or maybe you're scrolling on your Instagram and then you see this nice shoe and you're like, yeah, that is the shoe I want. Nengate wojekaliriza, you're like, anyway, it's not. Why would I wear it? Like I'm not even sure it's the one. You reach there and unless it's you're like, anyways.
Imagine.
You understand?
Now
so,
that's the same thing.
That's the same.
Now getting a man and you like him
instantly.
Now that's infatuation, like that instant thrill, that's instant excitement. The emotions run extremely high, and you feel it overpowers you to an extent that you don't even see any red flags. Okay, they may be there, they may not be there, but you don't see anything else except what you have wanted to see. What you've even already concluded, like we said, he's the father of your children already. You've even already said, saying how they'll look like. You said the other meme on Google that was saying, but the moment a guy says hi to me, my crush says hi to me, then I start Googling Busma wedding dresses. So anyways, that's the emotional infatuation. Like, you're being led by emotions. Emotions are very good. In fact, love is an emotion, if you all know. Love is an emotion, and it is very sweet. Yeah. But again, logic helps you to make that love last longer. It gives you that ability to control it. Brakes, acceleration, brakes, pause, first park on the side.
Exactly.
Like, you know how to control such that it can last longer, because we all want to have a long lasting. You don't want to be in a 1-week relationship. You don't want to be in 1-month relationship. And the most important way to balance, in fact, the first point here that we can learn from to balance love and logic, is by understanding the difference between the two. Because when you understand that, this is an infatuation, there's a why I'm too excited, there's a why I feel like I'm not the one, you will understand what you're feeling. You will understand that at one on suseo no sins. When you understand the difference between the two, it's very easy for you to be sober in love.
So you guys, love, okay, or love with a balance of logic should not allow you in any way to abandon yourself. Okay, like if there are any chances in your relationship where you're doubting, like, you have so many nayes, like he calls, but naye. Let me tell you, good love, let me not even call it real love, but good love should not give you nayes, like so many nayes. Like, you should look at something the way it is. For example, he didn't call or but like he didn't call. Maybe Bambi, he left his phone at home. Maybe Bambi, he's busy. Maybe the whole point is he is not calling. You get?
Yes. Can you understand that?
To emotionally try to cover it up, trying to package it up. No, he's not calling because you see. No. Someone who actually is responsible and caring. I better manage, there are times when I'm supposed to call my wife as a way of, or my woman, as a way of informing them, as a way of finding out, as a way of, like, a man is supposed to have, like, file they know and engage them somehow, right? For example, he calls, good morning, how are you good, is everything okay, are you already on your programs, or what's up? I'm good, I've already started. All right, good. Our receipts to Ziraba. You get? For example, you're moving on a very long journey, you're going for maybe a long destination or something. And then along the way, he's like, are you good? Like, Matu set or something of that, like, what our receipts? So, but if he doesn't do all these things, he said he will call, he didn't call. Really, people even pray when they're going for long destinations, like he didn't even bother to, So all these things are important, but whenever there are emotions involved, most times we try to package them up. Like, he didn't call, but I think I'll be the one to call him. Let me call him. Do you know?
Actually, there's that saying that if you have to convince yourself that the person is right for you, chances are
they are not
right for you.
They are not.
And That's one thing for sure. It means that you are sober alone. You should. I think a relationship is two-way. Yeah. Yeah, and well, another way that you can find a balance between love and logic is knowing when to pause, knowing when to slow down. You're like, but we're moving so fast. Remember when we spoke about someone who all of a sudden we have children. All of a sudden, I don't even know how we ended up here.
We are married, yeah.
I don't even know how, but I don't feel it, but knowing to pause.
Take a pause.
Don't just let life drive you,
You should be in control.
Exactly. So knowing when to pause is also another way to balance love and emotion, because sometimes high emotions ziri nasiki dimwe ziri zivugao rockets. Then logic is slow. You have to evaluate, then you move one step in front, then you evaluate, then you move another step in front, someday your emotions so that's how you find yourself where you don't know, because you run the direction with emotion without logically evaluating. So knowing when to pause is also very, very important.
Then another thing, logic doesn't only work for the other person, the other party. It works for you as well. Like, it gives you a self-check.
Exactly.
Okay? Logic gives you a self-check. Like, wait a minute. So, if he didn't call, I should be the one to call him? No, darlings. From today, no. If you didn't call, Molinde, there are times there is a level of a relationship, there is a level at which you can call now. But at the beginning, he's the one trying to know you. So please treat yourself as a princess that you are. Don't
because
call.
Of those infatuations. You're there trying to call a guy. Choka, you've met him one day.
You met him today. And you're there calling you.
Me, I am speaking about infatuation because I have ever experienced it. So I know what I am talking about. You can blunder. You can go back and look at your life and you're like, all the blunders I made were because of that time when I was infatuated. My goodness.
You see?
So I realize, and I'm sure that even these people be wondering, what is wrong with this one? Oh, no,
and by the way, notice. You didn't. They don't
remember for them they're not emotional. They'd be like, what's up?
I thought I'm the one who's getting to know you. I thought I'm the one who's vibing.
By the way, thinking about it, you know how God made us emotional and God made men logic. We're supposed to complement each other. We complement each other logically to a bit of emotions and a bit of logic. Not kanyama or shagera. So we're not in competition with each other. This one is more emotional. Oh, he's not emotional. Oh, this and this. No, we're supposed to. Now, us as women, we're supposed to make sure that we also don't overlean on where we belong, much as we are born like that. You have to pull yourself and try, just like we are born sinners. But we always try our best to make sure that we move in the right way, that the Lord wants us to move, because we have to. It's an effort.
True.
So the same way we are born emotionally, but you shouldn't run the emotional way. You get? So we need to make sure that we avoid that a lot, to avoid a lot of blunders. Yes. Well, this topic is not to give you real hints of do this, like we said. These lessons are just hints. We just hint for you to get the idea. You get? Because everyone's life is different. Everyone's experiences are different. Everyone's journey is different. You may advise someone to run away from a relationship where they're beating them, yet that's the relationship that feeds their whole family and clan. So for us, so that's why we always say that the information may not be tailor-made. It's not tailor-made. So what we make is just a general thing. You pick out the idea, the general topic, and then fix it into your life and try to know how you can also tailor your own cloth according to our garments that we have.
Actually, I have an example for them. There's a lady I had talking. She told us that for her, she had a cheating man. But she always made sure she didn't find the man cheating. Every time she saw the man
Protect
cheating, she
herself.
would hide. Tandaba, mulabi, you know. And then we're like, that is real. That is against that is against us women. For us, we want to be seen like.
And then
to
you
fight
show
this.
that you're the one.
You know. She's like, no, it's to hide. Why? This man, she says, the man had all the logics, all the things needed in the business. He's like, he was the one who knew how to do their business, their family business. And she felt like, no, I cannot leave this man when I'm not ready to run this business alone, you know? So she logically stayed. Yakwata emotions and askwata but
take it back.
nazingako naziteka mukavera, and she kept them somewhere. And she's like, okay, now let me focus. I need to make sure this man cannot see me, that I've seen him cheating, so that we don't create any drama in our business, because I don't want drama. So I want to make sure. She made sure she stays until that man trained a man, someone, and then she took that person and began her own business, and then left him. That's when she left. You see,
she logically left.
Yes, she logically left. You know, so how about those emotions?
Imagine you just coming and you and now that's what we said, we're building a long-term thing. Exactly. So imagine on the other version of that woman, if she had just went and shouted for the man, and then the man maybe probably asked what denagamba checho oba nakugoba kati onokola oti.
She looked at her future.
She looked at her
so
future.
How about you apply that logic from the beginning of your relationship, not just when bamazeko cheating ako, maybe not just when some things are falling apart, but you apply that logic from the beginning. By the time omuntu oyagala okuzanyirako, my dear, already logic ibera yayingira in the system.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, what brings me to the last point, another highlight that I wanted to share about how to balance is let your feelings also follow wisdom. Much as we're talking about logic, but part of logic or a balance of everything is wisdom finally. And this wisdom is only got from nowhere else apart from God. You seek God to give you the wisdom
proper
to make decisions. Which means you call a decision you're getting is the worst decision you'll ever make. Or you call a decision you're it is for you according to your feelings and your staying was the best. But at the end of the day, it wasn't the best decision for you because you didn't seek. Maybe you didn't get God's wisdom, so you made a wrong decision which wasn't good for you, and in that decision you're going to suffer. You understand? So when you get God's wisdom, definitely any decision you make, it's going to be the right one. It's going to be the right one. It's going to be assured that you will not fail where you're going. You will not fail when you stay. You will be able to handle in whatever decision that you decide, and that is why we're saying that the balance is what helps you build a lifetime compatibility or lifetime relationship. We're here we advocate for long-term relationships. So when we tell you about this, we mean that this is an important factor and it's underlooked. It's underlooked. We women, like last time she was telling us, we women just go for the 6-pack. You just go for the hair, the beard is well trimmed. Oh, I like the way he trims his beard. But how does that have anything to do with your future? How does that have anything to do with your children?
Your goals?
Your goals, your values, whatever,
Imagine going with a man who can't handle his emotions, like Wanyig.
But he has a beard. But he has a well-trimmed beard.
He has a good card.
But he can't even express himself in front of people. He even fears to talk to people. He's shy. Now, now you see, that's why you need to balance.
He has not worked on himself.
I tell you have no business working on someone else.
Let them.
We all have our own boxes. Work on your box. We're all human beings with our own box. You have no business building a man.
Yeah.
Katonda wali agala omukolerako wali mukolerako gwe weekoleko. Ebisigadde birekere Mukama. So that's what we mean. You need to now this is another way to protect yourself. You take logic. So that's just an ingredient in being sober in love, and see you on the next one. Bye.